Hey kids, it's Mr. A here. Today we're going to do another read-along workout. Our book for today is called The Biggest and the Toughest, and it is written by Kelly Pulley, and it's the story of David and Goliath. So grab your mats, and let's begin.
The Biggest and the Toughest, the story of David's big faith, based on 1 Samuel 17. The Philistine army stood facing King Saul. They acted as though they weren't frightened at all. But King Saul's mighty army was shaking with fear, falling over each other to get to the rear.
Okay, in our first page, we read that King Saul's army was shaking with fear. And they were backing up, trying to get away from those Philistines. So we're going to do 10 reverse lunges. That means we're going to step back as we lunge. All right, ready? Reverse lunges, step back. 10 of them. 1, 2, step back. 3, 4, you're backing away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
There, standing in front of the Philistine camp, was a giant, the Philistines' fierce fighting champ. His name was Goliath, and man was he scary. His muscles were huge and his body was hairy. He stood 9 feet tall, about as tall as a tree, the biggest man anyone ever did see. The men in Saul's army and even King Saul thought he was the biggest and toughest of all.
Our book said that Goliath was as tall as a tree. So we're going to balance doing a tree pose. Hands up, foot to the side of your knee. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The giant cried, "Send me a soldier to fight. I'll smash him all day and I'll stomp him all night. When all of the smashing and stomping is through, your land will be ours, we'll make slaves out of you." For 40 long days he repeated the call, but no one would fight him, no one at all.
Alright, mean Goliath said that he was going to smash King Saul's army. So we're going to do some smashing motions by doing some chest expansions. So open those arms out wide, stretch your chest. 10 chest expansions, ready, go. 1, smash together. 2, 3, 4, bring those arms back. 5, 6, stretch that chest. 7, 8, smash that army. 9, 10.
David, a shepherd boy, shepherded sheep, keeping beasties away so his sheep he could keep. Though 3 of his brothers had gone with King Saul, young David stayed home because he was too small.
Well, David was a small shepherd boy who protected his sheep. So we're going to do some squat punches. We're going to squat down low, nice and short like David. And we're going to do 10 punches. Ready, set, go. Protect those sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
His father gave David another big chore. Take food to your brothers out fighting the war. Whatever his father would say, he'd obey. So he packed up a donkey and went on his way.
Our story said that David packed up his donkey and was going to go and visit the soldiers. So we're going to do 10 donkey kicks, hands on the ground. Ready, kick those legs up, go. 1, 2, high as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
When David arrived at the camp, he heard shouting. The insults and teases Goliath was spouting. "Just when will you chickens send someone to fight? I'll smash him all day and I'll stomp him all night. When all of the smashing and stomping is through, your land will be ours, we'll make slaves out of you."
Goliath just called all of King Saul's army chickens. So we're going to do a chicken walk. Start on one side of your room, walk to the other, and back. All right, chicken walk. Squat down low, tuck in those arms for wings, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn around, chickens. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Again the king's soldiers went running in fear, falling over each other to get to their rear. David called to the soldiers, "Hey, who is that dude? His insults are mean, his teasing is rude." "Goliath," they shouted while running away. "He's big and he's tough, you'd be silly to stay."
So King Saul's soldiers were really scared and they started running away from Goliath. So we're going to do 10 seconds of the fastest running in place you can do. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, fast as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But David decided to talk to King Saul, to tell him that he was not frightened at all. The king said, Goliath is big and he's tough. You're a boy with a sling, that's not nearly enough. Young David said, I fought a lion and bear. Both were bigger than I, so the fights were not fair. With God as my strength, both the beasts took a beating. With God as my strength, I will not be retreating.
David said that his God had given him the strength to kill a bear. So what we're going to do is 10 bear crawls. Start at one side of your room and walk down to the other and back. Ready, hands down and bear crawls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around. 7, 8, 9, 10.
The king said to David, The Lord be with you. Take my sword and my shield, put my helmet on too. But the armor was big and the sword weighed a lot. They fit on the king, but on David did not. So off came the armor and all the king's stuff. With God as my strength, just my sling is enough.
Well, David tried the king's sword, but it was super heavy. So what we're going to do is some sword chops. Get down in squat position, 2 hands on your sword. We're going to chop from left to right. Ready, set, go. Imaginary chops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Big twist. 10.
He gathered some stones from the bed of a stream. As he did, he could hear the big Philistine scream. I called for a soldier, you sent me a squirt. Send him back to his mommy, he's gonna get hurt. The boy is too puny to put up a fight. I'll smash him all day and I'll stomp him all night. When all of the smashing and stomping is through, your land will be ours, we'll make slaves out of you.
We just read that David went to the river to get some stones for his sling. Now, whenever I go to a river, I like to jump from rock to rock. So we're gonna do some side-to-side jumps, jumping on those imaginary rocks. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, big jumps. 4, 5, 6, jump from rock to rock in the stream. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then David said, You have a spear and a sword, but I will fight you in the name of the Lord.
Okay, we just read that David and Goliath are ready to fight. So we're gonna step back with 1 foot. We're gonna bring those fists up. We're gonna do 10 cross punches. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, twist your body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
David loaded his sling and he spun it around. The stone hit the giant, then he hit the ground.
Okay, so David spun his sling in the air as he was getting ready to throw his rock. So we're gonna stick our arms out and we're gonna spin them in a circle, doing some arm circles. Ready, set, go. Small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now do some big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now the Philistine army went running in fear, falling over each other to get to the rear.
Okay, we just read that King Saul's army has won the fight and the Philistines are running away. So we're gonna do 10 butt kickers as we run away. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull those heels up. 9, 10.
Young David said God made the Philistine fall because God is the biggest and toughest of all.
All right, thanks for working out with me to the story of David and Goliath. I hope you join me again for another read along, work